Upanishads belonging to Atharva Veda starts with the Shanti Pada. Om Bhadram Karnobhi Srinuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyema Akshaphiryajatra. Let us hear only that which is auspicious from all the directions. Let us hear only that which is auspicious. So seeing, hearing and thinking about only the auspicious things, what will happen? Swasti will happen to everything. Swasti na indro vruddhashrava, swasti na pusha vishwaveda, swasti na starchyo arishtanemi, swasti no brahaspadir dadadu. So that is the Shanti Padam of Mundaka. Mundaka Upanishad starts from Om Brahma Devanam. That is the first sloka. That contains, this Upanishad contains mantra from Atharva Veda. The Veda Vrata for the Atharvana people is wearing fire on the head, called Shiro Vrata, by which the hairs on the head are lost as if shaved, and hence the name Mundaka or Mundana means shaving. For one who do the upasana on Brahmavidya by Atma Bhava, concentration and devotion are fixed in Brahman alone, and thus the sorrows and difficulties like the birth, disease, old age, death, etc. are lost. Nishadayati is the word used. Actually the Shankara Bhashya says, Ya imam brahmavidyam upayanti atma bhavena shraddha bhakti purassara santastesham garbha janma jara rogadi anartha pugam nishadayati. Nishadayati means are lost. The puga, the blemishes of birth, disease, old age, garbha janma jara roga, anartha puga are all lost. Then what happens? Param ya brahma gamayatya vidyadi samsara karanam chatyandam avasadayadi vinashayadi iti Upanishad. What does it mean? The causes of the samsara as avidya, which obstruct the journey to Brahman, are destroyed. Avasadayadi. Thus the term Upanishad, Upa and Nishadayadi, as well as Upani and Sadayadi. In two ways these mantra are responsible for giving meaning to the word Upanishad, says Shankara. If all the causes of samsara are shaved off like hairs on the head, what remains is Brahman alone, and the shaven head of Sannyasin of the Bhrigu Gotra is a symbol for this. So Upanishada means destroyal of all the klesha of birth, disease, old age and death, that is removal of all the samsara or the avidya, so that our journey to the Brahman is speeded up by the Guru. That is the real meaning of the word Upanishad, not just sitting nearby. All the people who sit near the Guru need not be taken to that stage. So this is the real definition given by Shankaracharya. Now Mundaka Gandam 1 starts with Om Brahma Devanam Prathama Sambhabuva Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sa Brahmavidyam Sarvavidya Pratishtam Atharvaya Jyeshtaputraya Praha. We need a guru for getting our Paramapurushartha sadhana. We need a guru. Now here, who is the guru? This guru of Atharva is the Brahma himself, none other than the Brahma. There is no other guru better than the Brahma, no? So Brahma manifested as the creator of the universe. Devanam Prathama, Brahma Devanam Prathama, he Sambhabuva, he manifested. How? Vishwasya Karta, Vishwakarma, he is the Vishwakarma. Vishwasya Karta means creator of the universe, and Bhuvanasya Gopta, protector of the entire world which he has created as the first among the Devas. That Brahman advised Brahmavidya, in which all other Vidya are fixed. Sa Brahmavidya Sarva Vidya Pratishthitam. All the other Vidyas are in this Atharva. Whether that is Rik, Yajur, Sama or the other Vedas, all the other Darshanas, everything is fixed in the first Vidya advised. That is the Atharva Vidya. It was given by the firstborn Brahma to his firstborn son, the eldest son, called Atharva. Atharva, the term itself shows that it is a Mangalavaji. In Sanskrit, everything starts with the word Atha. Atha is Mangalavaji. So Atharva, the first word, the firstborn child of Brahma has to be Atha, Atharva. That even in that word, that Atha, Mangalavaji Shabda is there. So the eldest son Atharva got the first instruction from the firstborn Brahma. Now, here the creator as Vishwakarma, the Saguna Brahman, is given. The Saguna imagination is to increase the Bhakti Bhava or devotion. Gopta is the term which means protector, or Gopala, also called the Pashupati. These terms are both for Vishnu and Shiva, and thus a Shankaranarayana Sankalpa is characteristic of the Bhrigu Gotra. You will find in Kerala, if you go to the temples of Kerala, you will find a Shankaranarayana Sankalpa. Bhrigu Gotra has a Vishnu and Shiva concept together, because it is the Srishti, Sthiti and Samhara all happen together. It is a characteristic of the Bhrigu Gotra, the Atharvanas, to have a oneness in everything. The Guru of the Bhrigu Gotra has a shaved head. That also is a different nature from others. Deva is the one who shines or reveals by his light. Saguna Brahman is the first revealed light among lights. Sambhabhuva does not mean to be born, but to become manifested or revealed. The first light that shone out of darkness is meant by the first among the Devas. And in a Saguneshwara aspect, it is the first teacher who, with enlightened brain, who teaches the Vidya to the next generation of humanity. So, Brahma is the first light. With that first light, his son, the eldest son on earth, that is Atharva, gets the light of knowledge. And from then, all the others get the knowledge through him. So how does Rishi Garga describe that light of lights? Jyotisham Jyotis. How does King Rishi Garga describe it? In Garga Samhita, he describes the Goloka, protected by the Gopala, the Krishna and Radha. It is even beyond the Vaikunta of Vishnu. What we call our Brahmanda or our universe has a hole in its upper plane, made by the nail of the left thumb of Vamana during Vishnu's avatar. Through this thumbnail hole, which nowadays we call it as a black hole or a dark hole, no? Through that thumbnail hole, one can enter beyond this universe to other universes. If you go through that dark hole or the thumbnail of Vamana, you can reach other universes. That is the dark hole of the modern astronomers. Then our universe will look like a tiny fruit only, says Gargya. And we can see innumerable universes of different sizes, some of the size of a koala fruit, some smaller, some small like a mustard seed, revolving without touching each other. From this plane, if we go 1 crore yojana above, we can find 8 cities in 8 directions with the 8 Dikpalas, and above that is the river Viraja and its shores. And in the shore of Viraja, which is pure white in color, because it is dust free, it is purely sattvic, It is the Goloka, which is Asamkhya Kodi Marthanda Jyotisham Mandala, the field of energy of innumerable crores of suns, says the Gargya. When the Bhudevi is the earth, and Brahma of our universe with their divine retinue tried to enter that world, an attendant called Chandranana with golden dress and a Vetra is a cluster of peacock feathers, comes and asks them, from which universe you are coming? They are astonished and they say, is there any other universe? We haven't seen any universe other than ours. That's what a modern astronomer also thought, in the early part of the scientific revolution. Chandranana said, Brahmadeva, there are crores of universes, and in each of these universes there is a Brahma and divine beings like you. You have not even seen the Grama name. Grama means a group. It has not come. You haven't seen anything at all except your small home. You are enjoying because of your unenlightened intellect. You have never come out of your house, which is your universe. Therefore you feel that there is only one universe, only one your home only. Your view is so narrow. It is as if a fly is sitting inside a fruit thinking that that fruit alone is the world. This description of Gargya Muni is at present being discovered by astronomers. And the fields of energy, which is vast and expansive for crores and crores of yojana and boundaryless, the modern astronomers have found out the possibility of other universes and other beings for the last 100 years only, whereas Garga Bhagavata is several thousand years before. The famous equation of Einstein, E is equal to mc square, is a Vargamula, that is minus 8x square and plus 8x square, both are 64. Similarly, minus mc square and plus mc square are both E only. When this negative energy state was integrated into Dirac's theory in 1929, the knowledge that for an object, an anti-object, and for an electron, a positron, for a universe, an anti-universe was conceived. Only then the whole theory of Dirac, scientific world, accepted as possible. Now this whole theory is described by Gargya as the Vamana's nail mark, as a small hole created by the nail of Vamana. The photons, due to movements of quanta, strike on the negative energy of space. Those negative quanta get displaced, and in the place where they were previously seen, a hole will be formed. The electron and anti-electron in subtle plane, and universe and antiverse in gross plane is possible. Similarly, the multiverses beyond our universe and its whole is imagined by Gargya. Only an astronomer of high order can have such an imagination. Gargya was one of the 18 astronomers of ancient India. Now, the Dwara Puri, or the doors of Sri Krishna, as the Tamo Dwara, or black holes leading from universe to universe, is a symbol of that only. The essence of each universe flow through it to reach the next world. So the Viraja or Krishna, or the Viraja where Krishna and Radha dwell. Actually, Viraja is considered as a white river, the Milky Way, the Akash Ganga, the consort of Krishna. It is the flow of prosperity and food to all the worlds. The field of energy, though appearing as dark, is not an empty space, and neither is it a vacuum. The so-called empty vacuum is not really empty. According to modern astronomers, the real particles are like froth and bubbles on a sea of curing vacuum activity. The particles are the phenomenal appearance of the space itself. Particles are the bubbles. Space is the underlying seawater. This concept itself is made clear by Garga by calling the sea of energy as Apas, from which everything is created. Apas is water. The Krishna Vairaja or Viraja is a river, as Shubhra, white, and with waves and forms and bubbles, forming multitudes of universes and beings, says Gargya. So it is the same as the modern astronomers' view. The interaction between two particles mean interaction between two mandala or field of energy, and the vibrations of the energy strings is the reason for the different appearances and views. The superstring theory is a modification of this only. The present superstring theory has 10 dimensions, 9 for space and 1 for time. Indian astronomers made it into 9 star clusters, making universes and the time. The seen universe of ours is only 1/10 of the unseen universe matter, says the ancient astronomers. This unseen 90% matter is called the shadow matter by modern science. Usually this unseen world does not interact with the seen world. That is why it is unknown, because it doesn't interact. Suppose in a person's consciousness at some time this unseen universe starts interacting in his Chidakasha or in his energy space within. This is directly perceived. That lucky person, whether he is modern or ancient scientist, the unmanifested is made manifested in him, so that others also know it through him. So he is a really lucky person. When the unmanifested, unseen fields of energy was called Krishna by Gargya. Krishna is the ecstasy of the darkness. No? It is dark, but it is ecstasy. It is named dark matter by modern science. So even the meaning even has got some same meaning in both languages. The language has changed from Sanskrit to English, but the idea has not changed. It cannot, because truth cannot change like that. Only the languages change. In Chandogya Upanishad, golden and silver eggs are mentioned. And in Prasna Upanishad, they are prana and rei, suvarna and rajata. In superstring theory, their parallels are ordinary matter and dark matter. So whatever, golden and silver egg or prana and rei or ordinary matter and dark matter, the pairs are there. The creator of such multiverses and his protector is the first enlightened Guru who gave this knowledge to his eldest son, Atharva. Thus Brahman as the light, Saguna God, and Atharva as the first enlightened human being or Rishi has to be understood. The position of Atharvan is thus the earliest Paleolithic human being in the southern part of India, in the Dakshinapada, because Atharva Veda originated in the southern part among the Munda tribes, the earliest tribes of South India.